Hello, this is Ronald Bourgeois, and you're watching SkilletSkills.com. Okay, let's do some poached eggs. You will notice that is not an egg poacher, and I don't use all these gadgets that are available to make life easy for you when you cook, because half the time you're at somebody's house and you're called on to make breakfast. They don't have any of these things, and you have to know how to do it the basic way. So here's all you do. Poaching an egg is boiling water. You can do that. You don't want the egg at a rough boil because it'll break up you don't want the water at a rough boil because it'll break up your egg. So crack it, put it in there, and leave it alone. The only thing you do, if you do anything, is you want a lid that doesn't really fit over the pot, because you need to slide it from side to side, and because I don't have a lid that fits the side. So if you look. But anyway, we got it covered. This steam will bounce off of that and cover the egg immediately and make it, if you can see how pretty. But that, just because it's pretty doesn't mean it's edible. Now, this is just something you have to watch. If you want to know about timing on a poached egg, I would say 3 minutes may be a little too long, but you have to kind of watch it. But usually we could get away with maybe 2 minutes at this temperature, where if you look at it, it's not boiling that hard. And it just kind of depends on how you like it. If you like it really soft, or if you want it a little firmer. Because the longer it sits in the water, the more the yolk is going to really get solidified, and the more the whites will get firm. So at this point, it's probably been about a minute and a half, and this is what we consider over easy if you were flipping it, maybe between over easy and over medium. But right about now, you could scoop that out from most eggs Benedict, put it on top of the English muffin, and you're ready to go. Take your little sharp-edged slot tool. It's just a slotted big spoon, but the edges are thin, but you get under the egg and you don't have any issue. It comes right up. And it's about maybe too soft for some people. You can lay it right back in. Be careful. Funny thing about poached eggs is you can make these the night before. And take this egg, and I put it in some cold water and put it in the fridge, and it's good the next day if you have to make poached eggs for a bunch of people. Just let them float in the water, and when it comes time to heat them up, you just pour what you have in your fridge in that cold water into a big pot and bring it to temperature, and good to go. So now, take it out, slide it around a little bit to get the traveling bits off the top there, make it look good, and then that's it. There's your egg. Poached eggs are simple. Simple and very pretty. We won't put pepper on this one. Now that I've trained you guys how to put an entire can of pepper on your omelet, we'll leave the poached egg alone. Okay, next we're going to do basted eggs. And once again, it's something else. It's pretty simple to do. Nothing dramatic about a basted egg, because you don't have to flip it. There's no chance of it landing on the floor or in your shoe. Or you could get burned though. So go ahead and heat your pan up. Notice the pattern here. We turn the burner on to the pan that doesn't have anything. Just turn the burner on. We sit back and let the pan get hot. Usually on a carbon steel, which is like what this one is, a minute, maybe 2 minutes at the most. If this was cast iron, 3 to 4 minutes before you start cooking or doing anything. you got to get these pans up to heat. So, with this one, we got it where it's almost starting to smoke. You can start to kind of see around if you look around the edges. And then you start to add 2 or 3 rings of your favorite oil that you want to use. And we're going to baste these eggs. So let's do one. We're wasting all of it. Put it in there. And at this point, you would season it, salt, pepper. I'm gun shy with the pepper now. We'll fix it. Alright, so here's your basting apparatus. All it is a lid. Turn this down a little bit. That's it. You cover, you put a little bit of water here. There we go. What we ended up with is poached egg. Okay. And basted egg. Which, if you don't mind me saying, it looks like a legitimate egg. Not something like me. And you can see, here's the proof, that there were fried bits in there. It's a realistic egg. This is what they should look like. And they just remember, basted eggs are loud and they take a little while. But turn the flame down low and you'll get some good results.